Oh shit, Robin.
Mike.
You're still alive.
How are you?
Mike.
Unfortunately.
It's the only man in Los Santos older than me, Your Honor.
Mike.
The train's
You're
older
supposed
than
to be
me.
standing over there.
I'm law enforcement.
Yes.
Listen.
Yeah, but
I
I'm your
support
sister.
you personally,
No,
but
Mike,
professionally,
that's
I'm a law
crazy.
enforcement officer.
Ain't no families right now. Ain't no families right now.
Listen, Bubba.
I am
Mike.
on the side of justice. Here, you know what? Here, I'll bailiff. I'll bailiff.
Okay.
Opal said she'll be.
that side
Your
is
Honor,
better.
may I? Would you have my services as your bailiff for today?
I'll remain on radio. If you guys need me, I'm gonna work on some reports and whatnot. If you're looking for something to do, wait, hold on. Who's on duty? Juno, do you want to take out Cameron?
I'll go get her.
I'm doing the master document right now with Hopler, but I can't
Hello.
after.
Okay, easy. If you want him
Pass
to
me the,
hang with you
camera
guys, feel
equipment.
free.
I will get it in. Also, if
Okay,
you got
sounds
food
good.
you want brought in.
That's literally all it is.
He's gonna get onboarded by Dakota tomorrow, I think.
Oh, hell yeah.
Night.
Hey, how you doing, Idol?
And I've got those right there.
You know, vibing.
Let me ask you something. Is this too much?
What, the outfit?
Yeah.
Which is probably good because that means people can't toss guns
That's-
anymore.
Yeah, probably safer this way.
Yeah, way safer.
I wouldn't say it's too much. It looks cozy. It's a light but substantial fabric for the top there.
Yep.
The turtleneck adds an extra layer of warmth, and it's still technically winter, so that works. The only thing that's off is the belt and the shoes don't match color-wise.
Yeah.
You do have a
Yeah.
warm complexion, so it kind of balances it out.
Oh, that's why it works. Oh my
Yeah, that's
God,
why
I
it
didn't
works.
notice.
That's exactly why it works.
Oh my God. Okay. Hell yeah. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, I
yeah.
can't change
You
the
look fine.
belt. They
Yeah, no, but you look
ran
fine.
out
Don't
of
worry
different
about it.
colors over at the store. So,
You look fine. Don't worry
all
about it.
right. Hell yeah. Oh. Wait a minute. That's why brown looks good on him.
Does this lawyer need assistance?
We always welcome your assistance, Robin.
It's coming up to her.
Do you need assistance?
I'm okay. If you want to come, you can come. You're more than welcome to. Do you?
Oh yeah, yes.
Okay. I think I'm okay, but if you want to come up here, that's totally fine. I don't mind.
It's your decision. You're the primary counsel.
You should be more definitive. Be more definitive. Do you want him on your help or not? Don't just say I don't care.
Yo, this is going to be an interesting one, TBH.
Look, Papa. Sure. All right.
Ma'am, may I help you?
Ask the judge.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Your Honor. I think she was committed.
What's your
Shit,
name?
my bad.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh, I was gonna ask. Do you want me to take notes for you?
Oh,
I've
don't know if
I've
you need
already got.
These presents right now.
I gathered.
It's actually wild, officer. What the fuck?
What happened? Thank you. Appreciate it.
Your Honor, the officer just came and spit on my client.
Peters.
I did
That's
not.
kinda
I don't know what
fucked
they're
up.
talking about.
Oh, I believe you.
motherfucker, we just got done talking about
Officer,
this.
what's that man?
Sorry, I didn't know what was going
Right
on.
there.
Jesus,
I passed.
I did it. You know what? I did it. I did it.
What?
And
Peters,
I
so-
spit on Nicholas Simone and I'd do it again.
All right. There will
Seagull
not
taking
be any
responsibility.
non-consensual exchanges of body fluids
Yeah.
in this courtroom. Anything
He's giving
further
you a
will be
warning.
emotion. Will be a count of contempt.
I'd like to make an apology to everyone in behalf of and you, Miss Adams. I am very sorry for doing that. It's I don't know what came over me. I apologize to everyone in the courtroom.
Let's
Yeah,
keep
that
ourselves
shit to
contained.
yourself.
We are at our starting time. It does look like
Moldy wants
everyone
to cut
is
your other
here,
eye
so I
out,
am going to
so
go
just be
ahead
careful,
and
okay?
Okay.
call court
Okay.
into session. Brief warning for everyone. I should not hear anyone behind the barriers while I am on the bench. Also, if everyone could go ahead and take a chance, mute your phones and or dispatch if applicable, so that that is not going to cause interruptions in the courtroom. It is Wednesday, January 28th, 2026. It is just after 4 p.m. Eastern, and we are here today for Nicholas Simone versus LSPD, contesting charges from report number 22584. Counselor Hahn, since y'all have brought this case forward, if y'all would like to make your opening statement of claim, please.
Okay. All right, Your Honor, people of the court. This whole case begins with an assumption, not with proof. Officers responded to a call of a bank truck robbery, and when they arrived, they couldn't locate the truck. They searched, and only later did an officer see the truck at the Sandy Shores scrapyard, already in the middle of gunfire. No officer witnessed how the shooting began. No officer identified who fired first, who the individuals were, and no officer identified my client initiating anything at all. What the officers saw by their own reports was that shots were being fired in an already active
in case you
scene.
marshals, you missed the 311. We
And
do
in the
have a
middle
suspect
of
believed
all
to
of
be
that
Bubba
shooting
Charles at City Hall
was
right
my
now.
client, Nicholas Simone.
We're on
A
channel
man
1 trying to do an apprehension.
who, by the time police moved in, was
Transition
already
back.
down, already injured,
Oh
and
boy.
already no longer a threat. Not a single officer identifies Nicholas Simone as an aggressor. No one places him coordinating with any group.
You hear that, right?
We need to secure the door.
No one
Yeah.
testifies that they saw him advance, pursue, or act with a criminal purpose.
Let's get some
Officer
if
Bubba
anyone's
Che,
able to come
the
down here.
primary charging officer,
If you're in the middle of something, that's fine.
says he was unable to identify individuals. Others described mass suspects, shooters, fleeing directions. And that matters, because the state is not allowed to fill in those gaps with speculation. Now, the state is going to point to GSR and fingerprints, but presence alone is not guilt. GSR does not explain the motive. It does not establish intent, and it does not turn self-defense into a crime. This charge requires proof of intent, coordination, and an active participation beyond a reasonable doubt. The report provides none of that. It shows confusion, uncertainty, and a man who was already incapacitated when officers moved in.
What's going on at the courthouse? Bobby Charles, potential sighting inside
And
the
when
building.
this court applies the law
So
to the evidence that's going to be
Nicholas Simone
presented,
court case is happening in the main courtroom
the
right
court
now.
is only going to find one just
Oh,
for
if only my warrant
Just
was
gonna be
live,
one.
man.
Thank you.
Well, he broke.
Thank you. All right. Bubba, if you'd like to present the LSPD statement.
Your Honor, people of the... Yeah.
You got it. I believe in you. Just don't cook it. No. You got it. This is your case. I believe in you. Just don't cook it.
Officers are here inside the courtroom. They're on channel 1 coordinating the apprehension outside the courtroom.
You need to.
Should I be like UC or like what do you need?
Your
here?
Honor.
Just another
I'd
mark?
go full mark and go
People
channel
of the
1 and see
court.
what they need.
We have him here at
I'm
the
here to
City Hall.
present
He's just refusing to identify.
an
He's in a
individual who's
vehicle,
trying to
and we could use some
say he is innocent
So,
when he is
Channel
guilty.
Channel 1.
An individual
Channel 1.
who committed a crime and looks to throw the blame elsewhere.
Oh, that's fucking king,
Honor,
dude.
We have proof to present that this individual is guilty, including GSR positive results and forensic from the LSPD department of casings that was found on scene, Your Honor. I'm here to prove that Mr. Simone did not use a legal firearm during this event, but one that was provided to his organization. One that was given by his organization to commit this crime, to defend themselves against another organization, Your Honor. I will prove that this charge is accurate as possible, and this individual should remain found guilty. Anything else, man?
All right.
What you think?
We gotta work on your openings. buddy.
So
we really gotta work on that.
we're going to move on then to witnesses. Now, neither side had anyone added. So, Counselor Hahn, is your client going to be taking the stand at this point?
You didn't call yourself as a witness?
No, Your Honor, he will not.
Sorry?
But if we can call a witness, we would like to call Officer Bubba J.
All right, officer, if you'd like to make yourself comfortable.
All right.
Now, when it comes time for your cross, are you going to be having Sergeant Price cross-examine you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure for our notes.
All right, go ahead and raise your left arm up to the sky for me. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under the pains and penalties of perjury, so help you a lonely hawk?
I do.
All right, witness is so sworn in, Your Honor.
Officer Bubba J, can you just state your name, please?
Yes, Senior Officer Bubba J.
Beautiful. Officer Bubba, I have a few questions for you. On the day in question, what did you see when you arrived on scene?
Okay. Hello. As I arrived on
Please, for
scene,
your own safety, not stand right.
I approached the scrapyard. There was a bank truck inside the scrapyard, and there were 2 to 3 individuals.
All right, you good
from
here?
the scrapyard.
Yeah.
Scrapyard.
All right.
Building.
Just keep an eye downstairs.
I
Just
got you.
anything crazy going on. I don't want you to run into gunfire or whatever. They're still dealing with Bobby.
Ma'am, you don't have any bombs on you, do you?
But I was unable to see how many.
I'm sorry?
You don't got any bombs or anything on you, do you?
Well, no, but if I did, it would have been taken by security. So
All right,
Were
good,
you
good,
able
good.
to identify the
Yeah.
individual?
Do you see anything suspicious? Let us know.
yeah, I literally there was nothing downstairs.
Wait, what? Oh my God, man. I'm so. I love just really getting into it. Sometimes I don't know. Listen, man. Stupid things make. Hey. Who's this?
Toby?
Oh, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too.
All right. Hey, keep your eyes open. You're UC, right?
No, I'm off duty.
All right. All right. Let me know if you see anything suspicious in there.
All right.
Night.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Do you want to know about strange things too?
I do.
At the lighthouse, there was a bunch of petals scattered everywhere, and it stinks like shit.
Oh, I'm aware. It's going to be idle.
Okay.
It's her way of ensuring things are 1 second. Hey, Roman. Be careful because there might be a threat outside.
God damn it.
Where?
Also, I'm not asking.
Courthouse.
Quick thing.
Let me know
do
how the
you
garbage
any-
smells.
Quick thing. Do you know anything
Are
about
you
Bobby
talking to
being
me?
sent up
Yeah, I'm
by
talking to you.
Cold?
It smells like garbage.
No, I'm saying if you need a place to look for things, look around the courthouse and let me know if you see anything.
Okay.
All right. Take care. Sorry, it's one of my agents.
All good. Do you know anything about Bobby being put up on a psych hold?
Yes.
Was he put up on a psych hold?
Yes.
Was it cops or marshals?
Both?
Because I'm being told to look into this because apparently the process wasn't followed.
It was.
Who
Yeah.
was the judge or justice that oversaw it?
I got no idea. That's a blunt question. He went through it.
Is he around?
The TLDR is, yeah, he's upstairs. There was a form that was filled. It was then sent. We didn't hear anything. We kept trying to reach out to the psychs. So then we spoke to Derek, and Derek did it through Pixie through someone. So I don't know where the confusion is.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because apparently we were just never notified. I'm being told to look into it. I'm just trying to, track down all the breadcrumbs.
No, 100%.
I'll talk to
Just a
Blunt
bit of a
whenever
heads
he's
up. It
done.
is he wanted to go.
Okay.
Well, he didn't want to. Listen, man, I don't know what to tell you. Listen, we need fucking John psychiatrist for some of these things.
Oh, God.
That's the best way I could explain it.
God damn it, Brian.
Like,
oh, okay.
yeah. Oh, he's upstairs. He's upstairs at the court case. Yeah, so
I
he'll
got
know
you.
specifics.
I'm doing some stuff.
Yep.
Quick.
Yep. No worries.
Can help in.
I wish I was in that room, but as far as looks pretty clear outside. I wish I was in there because I want to know exactly what went down. But as far as I'm aware, we had a bunch of people go and be like, "Yo, Doug, you sure you want to do this, man?" But things got kind of, I don't know all the details, but find out afterwards. It's not his fault either. No, I don't think he's. No. Listen, if anyone understands, it's gonna be Bobby. But I think what happened is, let's just say, I don't want to comment on it. It gets weird. Let's just say it gets it.
Organization where he was charged.
There's not a good way to like.
Felony obstruction of
What happens if 48 hours goes by and you don't see anyone, but now you're in the situation where someone's like, supposed to get an evaluation, but they're also a danger to society. It's one of those things. That's why I'm saying, like,
not in evidence.
there may be some cases where having like a John local is not a bad idea, so the RP can move forward. Yeah, it's just hard to explain. I see.
My question?
Yes,
I asked you what crime did my client
But
commit?
people are working on it. It's like known, so it's not like it went ignored or anything like that.
I mean, here's the thing.
Blunt actually was going very much out of his way to make sure
I asked
it moved
you
forward.
if you can confirm that the individuals involved are in gangs. And you said based on evidence, right?
Okay.
I asked you what evidence, and you said that the report that my client, Nicholas Simone, along other individuals, has committed a crime together. I'm simply asking you, what crime did he commit?
Okay, so the one crime that was committed was why we here for the gang-related shooting. Him, along with 2 other individuals, was found on scene that were gunned down, which led for all of them being gtarp positive.
Okay. So the crime that he committed was the one that we're in here for today, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful. And did you document any statements or admissions from Nicholas claiming gang violence?
No, I didn't.
Okay. And was your conclusion that this was a gang-related shooting based on the scene itself or the actions of my client?
Oh shit!
Based off the scene itself.
Okay. And
All
how
right,
did
let's
you
go,
identify
chat.
that my client is part of a gang?
I was gonna do this during the interrogation. We'll do it here instead.
Due to
all right, ready?
the
Chat, get
individual's
up.
cut that he was wearing.
Push-ups now.
Those cuts were
Give
seen
me
at
5.
multiple scenes. Also, the 2 individuals that he was with were known members of the ADMC.
And is his clothing alone enough for you to deem relation?
Definitely not enough, but provided the evidence that was there, I would say yes in this situation.
And what evidence do you have that he's gang related?
Objection asked and answered.
Any rebuttal?
Yes, Your Honor. I asked him how he identified my client as being part of a gang. And I'm asking for the evidence that he's gang related. I'm not asking
Now,
about the
that-
identification.
All right. I'll allow this one, but we have already broached on this, so I don't want to circle around this too much. I'll let this one, you may answer that, Bubba. And the question was, what evidence that he is gang related?
Okay. Once again, there's previous evidence that the individual was with the same organization in the past, where he robbed the cash exchange, and also this incident that we are in court for, where the individual was a part of the same members in the same group. Along,
When did the
go ahead.
Go ahead, continue. Okay.
That's all I was gonna say.
Okay, and you said in the past for the cash exchange. When was that?
You did 5 squats. Yeah.
While this is out of scope, this was about 6 months
Chat,
ago.
is this gonna? I don't know anything about this case.
ago.
Something about Nick being
That's why gang relation.
found guilty, or sorry, gang related. Guilty or not guilty?
Can you testify that he coordinated and planned the violence that happened?
I cannot.
Okay. And do you have any evidence that my client fired his weapon for any purpose other than self-defense?
I do not.
That is all.
All right. Opal, do you have cross?
Yeah. Hey, Bubba.
Hey.
How long have you been an officer?
A little over a year. About between year and a half.
Was this the first bank truck robbery that you have responded to?
No, it's not.
How many
bank truck robberies would you say you've responded to? Just give me an estimate.
Ooh, anywhere from 15 to 25.
Okay. Can you run me through how they usually go? Like just an average bank truck?
Okay. So the individuals get a hold of the bank truck. They shoot the guards. Typically, they stage at a place where they have the advantage, so roofs, things of that nature. You have an individual that's robbing the truck, going through it, collecting
Look at my
items,
crim POV.
the cash through the back, and then you have individuals that are protecting the individual in the back of the truck. Usually by then, Air One is in sky, officers on scene. Usually we try to apprehend the suspects before they leave the scene. More than often, it leads to a pursuit that leads to a shooting where either multiple officers are shot and the individuals that robbed the truck are shot. Or you have another scenario where it's one group and another group fighting over the assets to the truck, which leads to another shooting, a chase, and then, officers getting shot or the individuals getting shot also.
So you would say it's common.
Chat, is the
for
website
two
still
gangs to
busted
fight
for you
over the
guys?
proceeds of the bank
I
truck?
can't even, I don't want you guys to refresh,
It's very common.
but I can't even see
Now, going back to what you said earlier
my own
about,
stream right
physical
now.
evidence, unseen forensics and stuff. How
Has
are
it
you
been
so
broken
sure
all
that
day?
Mr. Simone did not, in fact, discharge his legal firearm on?
Don't refresh, by the way.
So upon searching the area for evidence, there was no.
It's been shit the whole day.
Casings found on scene. There were only Class 2 weaponry.
Chat, if you're unable to talk in chat, type on Discord
How can you
for
tell?
me. Type 1 in general chat.
So typically,
Curious
we
how
look
bad
at
it is.
Typically, we look at the weapon class.
You have to go to the following page to see that the stream is up.
166-76503. That tells what kind of weapon it is, Class 1, Class 2. So I went into the incident to look for this weapon class, and there was not one weapon class found on scene, according to
Hold on.
the database.
Now, is it common when these gangs fight over the bank truck
I
for
think
some
it's
of the
like
individuals to have
certain
no
areas.
legal possessions yet be GSR positive?
So is it common for them to not have no illegal possessions?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's very common. It's very common for them to not have anything illegal on their possessions during these kind of situations.
Do they typically still end up getting charged?
Yes, ma'am.
Objection, Your Honor.
What's the objection?
Relevance.
Rebuttal.
Well, I think it's very relevant, right? He used his experience as an officer to apply charges the way he saw fit, and so I think it is very relevant that we hear about his experience with these scenes.
All right. I'm going to overrule the objection at this point, allow this, but let's make sure that we are going to stay within our scope.
Of course.
You may answer the question, Bubba. Sorry.
Can you repeat it one more time just so I could answer correctly?
I'm gonna be
yes,
for real.
Individuals, yes, we do end up charging individuals on scene when they are found GSR positive. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'll put it in the
so much.
in a sec.
Think about it.
Good. Okay. I don't think I have anything else, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Counselor Hahn, do we have any redirect?
Yeah, I do actually, Your Honor. Officer Bubba Che, what do people do at the scrapyard?
I personally haven't worked there, but I'm assuming collect scrap. I'm assuming, since it is a scrap or look through scrap, I'm not too sure.
Oh, is it a place where people conduct their business?
It possibly can be, yes.
Okay. And based on what you said on your experience, people usually position themselves on the roofs?
Typically, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
there's other options, but typically,
Where was my client found?
it's on the scrapyard.
Okay. And
I mean, I'm sorry, outside the scrapyard. Outside the door of the scrapyard. Yes, ma'am.
So was he on the roof or on the ground?
When we found him, he was on the roof of. I'm sorry, he was on the ground outside of the scrapyard.
Green Gobbler in front of Mission Row PD.
And were any weapons found with my client?
No.
Okay. Could he have been GSR positive prior to the incident?
Depending on how long before, but yes, possibly yes.
No.
Okay. And does GSR tell you what weapon class was fired?
No, it doesn't.
What is it? Thank you.
All right. Opal, is Bubba going to be marked for recall by the LSPD?
No, I don't think we need that, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Well, Bubba,
you can
thank
go
you
up
so
front
much.
over there in
You
that
may step
corner.
down. You are no longer under oath.
All right, perfect.
All right. Counselor Hahn, was that the only witness y'all were going to have?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Bubba, are there any witnesses for the LSPD?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Are both sides ready
He's
to
holding a
proceed with
grenade.
closing, or do you need a moment or two to get your
He's
thoughts
got a
in
grenade in
order?
his hand.
I would
Can I
love
get
a
a moment,
moment.
The lower lip.
All right, let's call
under
it
the roof. I think Ryder's really thinking about his report.
7-8 minutes. We'll start at 35 after.
Can you hear
Thank
him?
you. Let me cook this. Let me cook this.
Hey, keep track of what's going on channel 2.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm listening. Yeah, I know. Yeah, bye.
Come on.
I don't think she's on channel.
I'm not masturbating, by the way.
What do you fall
Thinking
for?
about running.
Yeah.
Peters. Don't masturbate. Not running.
Is this glider up there, Gravy?
What do you mean? You ever get one of these? Yeah, you like think about running when you go to court case.
Hey, Peters.
When you
Oh no.
Yeah. The Green Gobbler has Ryder
Can you
kidnapped
stand a
at
little
grenade
further away
point.
from me in
Ryder
case
is
Malden
thinking
comes
about
in
something
and
really deep, so
does
Ryder
something
doesn't know
weird?
yet. And I'm guessing
Scoot
he's
just
going to
in
negotiate
between
for the
you, Brandon.
return
Thank you.
of our 95,
That's crazy.
presumably Bobby Charles.
He said
Nova,
he's
are you on
taking the
radio?
other eye, so. He also told me to stay away from him.
protect this essentially.
Oh, remember when you were asked, Chief Peters?
Such a long time ago.
Nope.
Oh yeah, I did. No, Angel had a circle room.
Hey.
Dude!
What's going on, Angel?
Wait, what?
Dude, Brian.
Yeah.
I just
I
went
wanna
to the
see it.
courthouse and they talked
That's-
about it.
That's
Wait,
not
can I see
true.
it?
That's
What
not
you
true.
do? Wait,
No,
why?
no, that's not true.
I would spend some
Hey,
bills
Brian,
on
what's up?
Not too much.
Piece of arm.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm in court cases or when I'm watching an interrogation, I like
He's
to
masturbating.
I don't no, I think about him.
What? Are you
No, listen. I'm thinking about, maybe jogging at like 3 miles an hour, just to if we're just gonna fucking stand around,
No, wait, that's a great idea. What the hell?
It is. I do it in the morning every day.
Holy shit.
While I'm watching
you're
interrogations.
genius. Holy fuck.
Yeah. If there's like downtime, I just
I need to steal that advice. Oh my
please
God.
don't say I'm masturbating because someone's gonna take that serious. I mean, like, wait, what the fuck?
Oh, let's not run that back. Don't run that back.
We won't.
That was with Frost,
All
right?
right.
Can I talk to you outside for unrelated reasons, for no particular reason, just seeing me outside alone, please? Thank you.
I want to go.
Oh,
I'll
you're
come,
here.
Angel.
You wanna see what's going
Okay. Yeah.
He must really like it.
Now that you're assistant chief.
What? Peter's already had a stripper pole, to be fair.
Yeah, but we need 4. Me, you,
4.
Opal, and Voss.
Excuse me? Wouldn't the strippers dance for us, not us dance for who?
But that's the fun. We are the strippers. Whatever. I thought you were chill. It's fine.
The pole dancing classes.
Are you close yet, Brian?
Stop.
Jesus fuck.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking fall right there.
Yo, close to the 3 mile.
He's
Nope.
gonna fall, and it's your fault.
Oh, don't manifest that. I don't manifest that for you.
No, that's scary.
You know this thing's only like $250. Slides right under the desk.
Yeah, but you
Yeah. They go pretty fast too.
Yeah, it goes up to 9 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I don't know about y'all. I ain't going past 5.
Well, the key is you do like
Y'all got me fucked up.
you walk and then you sprint.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Hello?
2 minutes, 1 minute.
Hey, what's going on?
If you want to really get fucked up, look up the Vitruvian.
I've just been going to the gym in the mornings.
That's what I do. Do a little bit of yoga and then get my lift in. I just can't be bothered to go to the gym because that's like
yeah, good point, actually.
an extra hour to the day.
It's really not expensive to get what you need at home, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. You sleep? That's why I wake up early, chat. Yeah, I've been waking. That's so that I don't keep missing my gym sessions. I wake up at like 8:30 a.m. I stretch, do like 15 minutes of like stretching or yoga, whatever you want to fucking call it. And then 20-minute workout. And then we've added back walking during the streams. No, bro, yesterday I was struggling at 10 p.m. I fucking passed right out. I think I overcooked on this today. Oh. Did you finish? Oh my god.
Don't ever say that. You're such a liar.
Like, oh, divorced.
Did you finish, he says?
What? We just said?
We said you're great.
Nie wiem, co powiedziałeś, śmieciu. Castle.
The fuck did you just say?
Yeah, can I have that in subtitles, please?
Where's Luca?
I need subtitles on this whole conversation.
Huh?
He's not been a gal.
Ole, she's
Wait, what are we waiting for?
Closing. They're like doing. 2
Oh,
or 3 minutes
I didn't
for
know it was
closing.
over. What the fuck? That was quick.
There wasn't really much to this one, I think.
Oh, big bada boom.
All right, we are at 35 past the hour. Bubba, Counselor Han, are y'all ready?
She said almost.
Almost, Your Honor. Just another minute
All
or
right.
2 or 5.
If that's okay.
Bubba.
Whoa.
you balking?
So I have this beast in me. Oh,
Damn, maybe me and Voss are alike.
what?
Something I've literally exactly said what you just said.
Nice.
No, this is a reality check for me.
What? What? What does that
Nothing.
mean?
Means you're perfect. Never change. Mm-hmm.
Ryan hasn't finished. Stop it, chat. I do want to watch interrogations.
Think so.
I'm ready, Your Honor.
All right.
Chat, I feel like no one else wears a cardigan.
Are y'all ready as well? All right. Counselor Hahn.
I haven't seen many people use it. I think that's why I kind of like it too. It's a nice.
As well as any evidence that you would like to highlight.
Did you sort Lang?
Your Honor.
I think he had to restart.
At its core, this case
can ask him again.
asks a very simple question. When does defending yourself stop being self-defense and start being a crime? Because if that line can be crossed by assumption or speculation, then no one is truly protected by the law. The officers responded to a scene at the Sandy Shore scrapyard.
Oh, that's
Shots
good.
were fired. People were masked. Multiple individuals fled in different directions. Officers themselves described confusion and an inability to clearly identify who initiated the violence or who coordinated with whom. What is clear is this. When police moved in, my client, Nicholas Simone, was already downed and injured. He was not advancing and he was not a threat. The state points to GSR. Being GSR positive does not tell this court what weapon was fired, when it was fired, or why it was fired. GSR does not establish weapon class. It does not establish intent. It does not rule out exposure from a prior incident or being defensive under any fire.
Reported.
In a scene where shots were coming at my client and where he was wounded, the presence of GSR alone proves nothing beyond the fact that gunfire occurred. The state also wants to frame this as gang-related violence, yet the evidence does not support
ain't the
that
state.
conclusion.
Hold up.
The scrapyard is a known place of business. My client was lawfully present there. No officer could identify Mr. Simone as coordinating with others. There was talks of wearing a gang cut, but no evidence was provided for that. No pictures, nothing like that prescribed in the report itself. And he was not acting as part of any organized group. There is no documented pattern of any gang activity tied to him. No prior arrests involving alleged gang conduct, and no evidence of coordinated actions with others that were on the
Yo,
scene.
she's
The
good.
only thing that
Honestly, I agree with
Officer
her.
Bubba was able to produce
I actually agree with her.
was
If he has no
an
history
incident that he was tied to 6
and he's
months
in a
ago.
public place,
This whole case rests on assumptions, not proof. The state is asking this court, he is GSR positive, he is guilty, but of gang-related violence because he was with other people. Officer Bubba on the stand when asked what the gang members were, he only was able to give me one name. And one name does not mean gang violence of two groups.
shoot out.
Gang-related violence requires intent, participation, and proof of organized conduct, not speculation based on where someone was or who else happened to be there. That's a clear line. Self-defense ends when a person becomes the aggressor, when they pursue, retaliate, or act with shared criminal intent. The state has not shown that line was ever crossed. What the evidence shows instead is a man who was attacked defended himself, was injured, and was later charged with that proof tying him to a gang crime. Nicholas Simone was not charged because he planned violence. He was charged because he survived it. Presence alone is not participation, and survival is not a crime. For these reasons, Your Honor, we respectfully ask this court to dismiss the charge in its entirety, reinstate Mr. Simone's weapon license, and find that my client today is not guilty. Thank you, Your Honor.
Type shit.
That is not the defense I thought she was going with.
Listen, that's a fucking good defense right there. I'm gonna be real.
I thought she was gonna talk
Of
about.
course, Your Honor.
Are you done now?
No, I'm not done. I'm not masturbating, motherfucker.
I know. I just didn't. I just said done. I didn't say.
9 miles an hour. Let him
Your
know.
Honor, at the end of the trial, one thing is very certain. The testimony, evidence, and physical facts all line up and point in one direction. Not the band, just like not the band. The defense did not present a valid alternative explanation for what happened that day. In fact, the only alternative narrative heard came from their own docket filing, not from the evidence. They claimed Mr. Simone was at the scrapyard conducting lawful business and that was their assertion, not something the prosecution invented and not something the testimony ever substantiated. Because there is the problem with that claim. There is no evidence it happened. No 1911 was recovered. No casings, projectiles, or anything otherwise consistent with the 1911 were found. No forensic evidence at all supports that a 1911 was ever discharged at that scene. Self-defense is not established by saying the words. It is established by facts, and the physical evidence flatly contradicts the defense's story. And when a central claim cannot be proven, when it is directly undermined by the forensics, this court is entitled to ask a very important question. If that part is not true, what else isn't? We also cannot ignore context. Mr. Simone has a prior arrest involving ADMC. Yes, it may be outside of the statute, but it still paints a picture. History matters when assessing credibility and intent.
Wait, hold
Gang
on.
affiliation does not vanish simply because time passes. And we heard direct officer testimony that Mr. Simone was wearing an ADMC cut at the time of his arrest that day. This bank truck escalated into a gunfight between two gangs, and Mr. Simone was present during the violence. He tested positive for gunshot residue, and he cannot physically support the story he wants this court to accept. The defense wants you to believe this was coincidence layered on coincidence. But the law does not require this court to ignore common sense or to accept an unproven narrative over consistent testimony and physical evidence. The conclusion here should be clear. This was a gang-related shooting that Mr. Simone participated in, and the people have met their burden. For those reasons, the
burden for probable
asks
cause,
this
but not
court
beyond a
to uphold
reasonable
the charge
doubt,
of
I would
gang-related
argue.
shooting and find Mr. Simone guilty. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you
Yeah, I gotta work
all
on
so
my talk.
much.
That was
I
crazy.
am going to
You got it
place
now.
this court in
Opal,
brief recess.
How come you give me
Maybe
shit
more
about
than
using ChatGPT?
15 minutes
Oh,
for
fuck
me to
you.
go over all of the evidence in the court and my verdict at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Yo, what the fuck, bro? This guy, man.
I'm gonna text you something.
Roman, if you'd like to be in charge of the court.
Yo.
Okay.
Sure.
Hey,
Can
Peters.
you read your text?
Oh, hey, what are you wearing right now?
Stop it.
Close
That's
that
my
was going
mom.
up in.
Oh, you want to sit in my lap and we'll talk about that?
Oh, not here, not here.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, no.
I hear Peters.
I can't be thinking about that right now.
Yeah, what's up, Opal?
Yeah, but Brian's already like on the edge.
Yeah, you edging, Brian?
Oh, girl. Peters.
Sorry.
According to Peters.
Doing great.
Yes, ma'am.
You're killing it.
I need something to eat. Drink.
Allegedly.
Christ,
Our city's fucking doomed.
what do you mean?
Or goomed.
Don't worry about
More often. So I can get this thing
Goomed.
Yeah, you're gonna have fun doing this shit.
I'm telling.
Oh,
Do not
just
sit
like
on
that,
it.
like
We're here where Noah can hear.
how started to how we.
Opal's an eater.
That's
Wait,
crazy.
what?
You can't sit on it. That's crazy.
She tore that up.
Did
Be
you
right
just call
back.
me an
Don't
eater?
do stupid shit.
I didn't.
I think Maxwell did. And I
What?
can't tell if she's calling me gay or fat. And I don't know what she's calling more.
Wait, what you mean? If
She
you're
would've had a
eater,
thorough
is meaning
defense,
you're
and we need to
gay?
deal with that.
That's crazy.
Wait, what's option C?
I don't
That's
know if
not
there's an
true,
option C.
Paul. You can eat.
There is
and you
an
cannot
option
be
C.
that gay. I'm just saying.
Okay, what's
He said you
option
ate.
C? Oh,
That's option C.
Okay.
But option
can we
1
talk about
fits
my
too.
text?
What?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Did you text the
I
wrong
forgot.
Maxwell? Because I don't.
Uh-oh.
You jackass.
No, I didn't.
I have one phone.
Wait,
Yeah,
what
you
the
just
fuck is this
okay. I
Zemo
got
doing
that.
now?
Yeah,
you
just
appreciate
Oh, it
you,
did. It didn't.
for coming
Oh,
also.
wait. It's
What do you mean,
muted
Bubba?
and
We
it
got
just
your
dinged when you
back,
sent that.
bro.
Hello.
I,
But it didn't.
I was just nervous.
Talk
I was-
if you're in the
38
text messages.
Bubba, you did so good. You should have seen
You
me.
did
Genuinely, I had to
great,
ask
bro.
them to repeat the question.
Oh
a
yeah.
million times.
Yeah.
So
okay.
nervous.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But you're doing great, but I'm gonna lie, you're gonna do better when you're gonna win this case, man.
Yeah, I just got to come to court more and just get different people's point of
It's
views.
good. It's good that you want to learn. That's good. We need more people
Yeah.
like you. It's like I want to learn too.
We
Do
need
it
more
together.
W's. This is what Brandy's saying.
Dan Scavlar!
In the courtroom, yeah.
It's
Nothing
like
wrong with that.
I want to be able to be good in the field and in court. So I'm trying to just come to court more often.
You need to be good always in both shit. Wait, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
So
It's
just
kind
gonna
of
have to
hot.
I'm just gonna have to look out when court's happening and just come through.
Police work.
Pete Peters.
Yes, Johnson. How are you?
We're with you, if you may.
Listen, I've always got time for some. Where the grass is greener.
Oh, you're gonna win. Oh,
How y'all doing today?
Oh,
Good,
bro.
just chilling.
Yeah.
New mayor,
Just had
you
a
know
chill
what I mean?
day.
New mayor, bomb shit.
I don't think I've
you know
chased
what I
anything
mean?
today.
Inside, like I was.
Like 2 bomb threats here in like 40 minutes.
Oh
Nothing big deal.
Lord. Boy.
No, I was like in a
Bro, how
corner.
many fucking MC
like behind
people
a
are fucking this?
giant,
Man,
like,
there's like holy
plastic-
shit. There's like 10 of them.
Yeah.
How many MC groups?
Yeah,
And
it's like I
another
see
thing that is
the
really
newest goddamn
funny
MC cuts. What the fuck is that?
I think I used to go for 90
It's
minutes.
gonna be a fucking day of just babysitting Carmela.
Yep. Wait, what happened?
Apparently she's got a phone in prison now.
Now she's trying to throw a prison party.
She's on 24-hour, right?
Yep.
Carmela?
Did you not hear what happened? She
Oh yeah, she
fucking
bombed the
bomb in
prison, by the way, when she went on the
Wait, what?
Yep, she had a
Remember
bomb
those
and
13
planted
hours?
it.
Wait,
It
was
was a
that
bomb.
related to the Green Gobbler or was that separate?
Nope, completely different.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
So
so
there's
she,
now 4 people on an investigative hold.
yeah, and then
Who are the
she has
others?
3
Jumped
accomplices.
into the prison.
The girl from Babylon,
There was a very
Carla,
unsuccessful bomb disposal.
and
Justin, who beat
Hazel
you up,
Ray.
bro?
And Gigi.
Holy fuck,
Your
what?
face is fucked, bro.
Isn't that
Brother, I go off radio for an hour, Jesus.
You look like someone smack your face.
dropped from the elections now?
Has anyone responded to the subpoena and search warrant yet? Aaron?
Not yet, because
That's
there's so
literally
many
what
people
we're waiting on right now.
conflicted.
What is that now?
Oh my god. Is Atlas conflicted? He's
Oh,
downstairs.
that's why I think I got.
Who?
You still have a blood.
Atlas.
in the prison.
It's what it is.
lifted.
That's
I
aura.
don't
That's
think it's
aura
the mayor's
oozing.
announcement.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, let me go up and ask.
Yeah, Mr. Thrill. Joking.
Dale.
Oh boy.
Hi. I'm gonna think really deeply in this corner.
Okay.
There's way more people here than I thought. I thought it would be literally just us and like 2 officers, but they got the stack. They're stacked up.
Honestly, I'm hoping that weapon class thing
See
we
what happened.
presented is good.
Brian, why don't you look like a Bible studies teacher?
It's my new look. You did. I appreciated you bringing a good argument to the table instead of the dog shit we've been used to since Robin's been gone. So.
What do you mean? Angela is a phenomenal lawyer.
Yeah, that was
A
good.
lot of good shit from her.
This is her first one, by the way.
It's her first case.
Yeah, it's my first.
I've had to go to a lot of cases in the last couple weeks where it's like not facts or arguments,
Oh my
they're
God, what's that on your
emotions.
shoe over
So
there?
it was refreshing.
It's wet.
So, all right.
You motherfucker. Sorry. Keep spitting at me.
What? Fuck are you doing?
Nicholas would probably do it.
I got a long scene.
As a medical professional, it's not healthy to spit on people. That's how diseases and colds are spread.
Violet?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I
Okay,
actually
I would
have
never
a
do
pending
anything.
case
to you.
on somebody because of bodily fluid being put
I
on me. So
apologize. I am so sorry. I had no idea. You know, I'm not an educated man.
that's okay. Don't spit on people. It's bad.
I'm just a cop. You know, I don't have any education.
Oh, yes, you do.
So you gonna sit over there, Violet?
Well, Angela's one of my best friends. I gotta support my girlie.
Dang, you told me we was best friends at one point.
I'm not.
Yeah, but you never call. You never write. She calls and checks on me every day.
Hold on, I'm gonna send you a
Never call,
text.
you never text.
I'm sending you a text right now.
Texting me.
I mean, to be fair, I'm Team ADMC and I'm standing over here.
Oh
yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm going Team ADMC because I think I think Miller did them wrong. I think Miller did them wrong.
Guys, that can of worms
Okay,
just
you
got
redheaded
closed.
bastard. I'm staying here.
I mean, you bald bastard, Telly. I take that personally.
You son bitch. I swear to God. You what? What you gonna do? 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 What you gonna do?
I swear, if you spit, I'm
Guys.
I don't.
Let's go spinning on them.
What if he just has a really bad case of like acid reflux?
Violet, Nick spit on me. Can you have a talk with him?
Oh my God.
Do that.
That hawk tool makes a difference.
Yeah.
Both spitters and us swallowers.
I've been honestly.
You know, I'm not gonna answer that because I'm in a public space.
Yeah, I was.
Is there anything? Is there anything illegal about spitting on people? Could it be?
Yeah, it's assault and battery.
Yeah, that's assault, Peters.
Just assaulted like 6
Not with the deadly though, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, what if yeah, what if it was
My
deadly?
God, you could actually
Yeah.
openly threatens violence or injury upon an individual, either orally.
I'm just trying to stay.
Oh, they
I
must have
can't-
added that because they had a
Listen,
situation.
I'd love to tell you how many women have assaulted and battered me.
Oh boy.
Huh?
I can see Jack spitting on people.
What?
Doesn't matter. Go back to sleep.
Spitting on people? That's
Yeah.
a waste of saliva,
Jack,
bro.
You a spitter, Jack?
What?
Guys, have some class. This is a courtroom. Come on, guys.
Yep. Brandy's right. This is a courtroom.
That's very bad to spit on people, man.
Everything that's going on, that's the line you're drawing, Brandy.
That's
Yeah.
disgraceful, bro.
But it sounds like.
But lick people, on the other hand, it's not bad.
Okay, let's not open that can of worms.
Worms? You, bro. Bro, you never leak nobody?
Shut the fuck up, Jack.
There is another Bubba J.
All right. Ready, chat? You might hear some heaving.
Tempest, is that why you have boots and no laces?
Is that your spirit animal, Jack? I just heard a beast outside.
Spirit?
Yeah, your spirit animal. Was
Yeah.
I'm not
For
hearing
the delivery
barking.
to give it a bird.
I don't know, man. That's gonna be some, you know.
Are you fucking high, Jack? You're so fucking gone.
Oh, bro, you'll be hearing my comms, man. I was delayed 5 seconds, bro. I was like, what the fuck is going on? We are already on this road. I was like, what the hell? And I was, hey, Jack, your comms are great. Yeah, I know, bro. Bro, I'm driving, bro. I'm driving. You know what I mean? I'm driving.
Where's
I'm calling-
Velcro?
We on Davies, yeah? We on Davies.
I gotta get back my
I'm
stamina,
blinking,
chat.
Like I blink one time, you know what I mean? We are.
We'll
appearing
get
from
there.
the
We're in a
pocket
really
park
good
area.
spot where
We are
on
fucking-
Nino, where we're banging out 90 minutes, no sweat.
Are we?
And I was still on the car, you know. What I mean?
Waiting
I'm
for
just saying.
deliberation.
We're talking about.
5 more minutes, Peters.
We were not talking about.
You're not being piss test allegations anytime soon, Jack.
What? What allegation? Pissy?
Oh yeah, have
I'm
you
not
been
pissing
drug
on
tested
people.
yet, boss?
I said.
Yes.
He's not an idiot.
He's on every list
Are you
always.
drug testers?
Yeah.
They went only testing drug test, not like psycho test. That's good because I'll be not passing that 100%.
No,
Hey, you're
I
into
was
you're a brony?
I am not into a brony.
No, that Tempest is a brony.
Yep.
You're the one that just mentioned talking about bronies.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I feel like there's a story here where like furries and bronies are mutually the worst things in the world next to both.
Something smelling good.
It's me.
Bronies?
Really?
My
Let
Little
me,
I
let
put my
me
rose
sniff.
cologne on today.
Sniff you. Oh my god.
I'm not.
That's really good. How much you pay for that?
Sorry.
Ooh, you know, a good little 4 to 5,000.
What the you pay 45,000 for the goddamn cologne?
4 to 5,000.
But that's still a lot, bro. Yeah, I was thinking you're gonna say
Armored car?
Nah, it costs us.
Wait.
money,
I
you know?
mean, if you want to.
Oh.
The hell, bro, that's a lot, man.
Just shower.
Bro, just
so I
shower without cologne, bro. That's the bullshit.
I shower with shea butter.
Yeah.
What the fuck's it? Okay,
What the
what's
fuck?
shea butter?
How do you not know what shea butter is?
I don't know what shea butter
He's
is.
scraping
Look,
the
us
dust from
guys-
his skin.
Us guys, we need to take care of ourselves. I take a
my
shower
God.
with shea
Dirty.
butter. My skin is
Right,
nice.
where
and
are my
soft.
girls at? Thank God y'all are back. What
Yeah, I
happened?
shower with
They're
shea
just
butter, my skin
odd.
nice and soft.
They're just
I
odd.
go get a pedicure, manicure, get my toes done, and then I go to the saloon and get my hair done.
What's
Yeah,
wrong
I
with
didn't
that?
want to approach like
Nothing, I just eat- I
against
asked
Nothing
for
wrong with
shea
not
butter.
having
you guys were
crusty
having a
toes,
private
Bubba.
conversation or something. Do you
Right.
have a minute,
No, we don't.
Mr. Robin?
What the hell? Yes, there is.
We know Jack got them Flintstone toes.
She's gonna destroy a memorial.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Nope.
Might be a little
What
different.
the fuck? But for real, I have big food.
Hey, you gotta take care of yourself, Jack. If y'all need some remedies, I got you.
I'm gonna lie.
He's on a
If you-
few remedies right now.
If you be sick, my bathroom, your apartments, man, I have everything, bro. Creams, special creams for fucking face, special creams for fucking hands,
Alright.
man. Special tonics for the goddamn face.
That makes sense. I thought you said you lost.
Moisturizers for mouth and face. You're feeling great after this, you know.
Oh boy.
Hey, you gotta take care of your skin, toes, nails, hair.
Yeah. You know who was my inspiration
How much
for doing
to
that?
make Simone to bark? What the
K-pop stars.
Bro, what? You should have had that inspiration since you were like
She better bark,
5.
Nick.
Right.
No, you know what? You know why? Why? I gotta explain. I watched some document. You know, like in Korea, they need to go to army. Yeah.
Huh?
If they are not
Mhm.
successful, they still need to go to army. These motherfuckers
gonna bark.
are allowed to take this fucking skincare
He'll
for
bark
face,
if
and
you
they say,
yell.
and they literally say that which products they taking to the military camps. You know what I mean?
Hey, what's going on, Frost?
Take care of
Holy
their
shit,
faces.
now, is that you?
Yeah.
Fucking corner, pal.
Jesus Christ, you look like you're in
Oh,
your
apologize,
grandfather
man,
era. This
apologize.
is a very comfy
Ma'am, boss,
fit.
you know
It's very
that's fucked
comfy.
up.
You know,
Ma'am is my mother.
been doing
That's
a lot of
crazy.
interrogations lately. Got it
I
from the
was
part.
trying
You
to
know?
be really
okay.
respectful,
Yep.
No,
man.
I appreciate it, but ma'am is my mother. I'm not over the age.
This is also my Bruce Wayne look.
Miss lady.
I see, yeah, I can see
apologize
that.
for my-
Lady,
This tattoo very concerns me.
Oh boy.
Don't ever call Tempest for a pickup, especially when you have a warrant. You might hit a bench.
What the fuck? Here we go.
Who was shooting at bulletproof glass, Tempest?
What the fuck? I just witnessed.
God, guilty or not guilty?
Son?
Go.
Yes.
I'm almost done. 109 miles. Let's finish it. Fuck.
With me and Ventura for 1 second.
Hey,
Hey, it's Carmela. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Hey,
What are you
you
doing
know, our
right now?
engagement might be a little difficult at this point.
Why?
Well, I mean, look, you know, just to be clear, I'm jogging in place right now.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know because you know. What's
Sometimes
go-
when I get lonely,
Look,
I like
can I
to
call
jog
you
in
back?
place.
No, you can't call me back
Okay,
because
what's
I'm in
going on?
jail.
Okay.
Are we
I'm
getting
in
married
court.
or what?
I'm in court. Call me in 15.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Testimony as well as the evidence.
You need
You
to
have to
hang
hang up. I can't hang up on the
can't.
jail
I'm gonna end up
phone.
grabbing someone.
Criminal
I
code.
can't hang up
Oh
on the
my
jail
God.
phone.
All right, give me a
Literally, I
second.
can't.
As any person who is a gang-related individual.
Oh my God.
In a shooting or shootout with members of a
When listen, okay. When I get lonely, I like to jog in place too. Usually it's at night before I go to bed.
Shootout between two distinct groups.
Brother, this fucking, we're not doing this again. We're only doing it in interrogation,
However,
reviews.
the person being charged
Brother.
with this still must be gang-related, which is further defined within the criminal code. For
The
purposes
joke
of
is
this
gonna.
charge,
Someone's gonna take
if
that
someone
shit serious,
actively
bro.
participates
We
in
can't
or
risk this no
willfully
more.
furthers the purpose of a criminal street gang. This can be established by a pattern of association, participation in felonious activity, or by statements or admissions of association. In this case today, Officer J testified to seeing Mr. Simone wearing a cut associated with the ADMC alongside other known members of this organization. This testimony, combined with the positive GSR testing on Mr. Simone and the lack of any supporting forensic evidence for Mr. Simone's claims of firing his legal 1911 in self-defense, leaves the court no choice but to uphold this charge.
Let's go.
Oh.
Good shit, guys.
Okay.
Is this a joke?
It basically means that.
Yeah, no, it's the law,
No,
motherfucker.
sir. It's not a joke. I'm here for any questions either side has
Okay.
about the verdict.
Okay, I did it.
I like this judge. I like this judge.
Yeah.
She gets things right.
Yeah, I agree.
This was a close one. I feel like, but
Oh, right. Back onto the shit, guys.
I'm destroying the memorials. Be careful.
Any people into houses.
So one instance does not make a full-on pattern. However, the testimony of 6 months ago being with them participating in the cash exchange combined with being
Oh.
in a it was not. It was testified to, however, and it was not objected to being testified to when either side was introducing things not in evidence during testimony. So we allowed some leeway for both sides with this. However, again, there was the
They can win an appeal.
6 months ago incident that was testified during Jay's testimony, as well as witnessing him that day in the cut. That combined with not having any of the evidence forensically of a 1911 or illegal firearm being fired on the scene is what led to the decision.
So it's my job to procure the evidence that they missed?
No, sir, it is not your job to procure that evidence. Had
It's there.
It is on the officers to have documented that, and
based on this, you'll
rely
win the
on the
appeal.
officers to have documented the scene in full.
Yeah, so if they do a shit job, I get stuck with the charges, is what you're saying.
If you felt they had done a shit job and had not properly documented the scene, that's something that your attorney should have been using as one of the arguments, perhaps, and not brought up after the verdict's been rendered, unfortunately.
But she made up a compelling case. I could have shot before. Like, I seriously struggle to understand the train of thought here. So, if Kyle Pred is found at a scene with people that he has formally been identified with, is he to be charged with gang shooting? When he was a cop?
I'm not a cop, so I'm not the one who charges people with stuff, sir. So I couldn't make that decision.
Yeah. Snap. I'm just flabbergasted. Like, this is absolute crud, dog shit police work, and somehow this. I'm just lost for words. I think.
Why are we allowing them to get away with not doing the basic work? They didn't include evidence to support that Nicholas was gang related. So how have you came to the conclusion that he's gang related?
They couldn't even identify him in the report. He's nowhere to be identified. They couldn't identify him in the scene. He's not mentioned in the report. They never said he was wearing a cut. They brought
In
absolutely
Officer
no
J's
relation.
testimony, he testified as a sworn officer of the law under oath that he was wearing a cut.
But does that make it beyond a reasonable doubt?
Combined with the rest of the evidence, yes, sir, it did make it beyond
It's
a reasonable
beyond a
doubt
reasonable
for
doubt
me.
that there's a pattern.
I understand Angela's
Not a
point.
pattern. However,
Oh,
the
I
identification
don't agree,
of
but I
being
get
with
her
the
point.
group was proved beyond a reasonable doubt to me.
Is that
with
they
the
entered
testimony
into-
given.
Says. Shall I read it to you, or?
Certainly, make sure you note the "or" at the end of section II1.
I really like
always
Angela.
judicially appeal.
Or
Angela might be my
statements
favorite
slash
judge.
admissions
I may
of
not
association
fully
and
agree
or
with her
participation
verdict,
made by the
but
individual.
damn, she holding it
When did
down.
Nicholas admit to association?
That's
So the pattern
impressive.
of association was between the 6 months ago cash exchange,
That's a
which was
fucking joke.
testified to by the officer under law
Just
and was
because
not
an officer says
objected
it-
to.
Yes, it was.
The inclusion of that
Nicholas literally objected to facts,
then
not
let her
in
talk,
evidence.
man. You keep
Well,
cutting
no,
her
she's
off.
speaking
attorney
utter
did
tripe.
not.
No, I'm not going to.
Then what's the point of having a conversation?
It's not even a conversation.
Just,
at that
It's
point.
not a
It's
conversation.
not a
Telling her why she's
conversation. It's
wrong.
just a chance for people to berate me, but I'm here for it. I'll allow it. However,
you should be able to stand by your ruling. You've already
and
made,
I
so
am
there's no
standing
pattern.
by my
explained
ruling,
it.
sir.
Everybody relax.
Just dial it down a bit, okay? We're all here to just talk about it. That's it.
Yeah.
It's not.
We're all here for that.
I'm just a little confused. So if an officer on the stand says, "Yup, I saw him," but nothing else in the report identifies him, even though multiple officers in
So-
the statements in the report say we
Are-
couldn't identify the individuals, then we take his word as face value.
Are you trying to say that your client was not identified in the report at all?
No.
Or identified on scene at all? Because then how and where was he fingerprinted, GSR tested, and also where was his vehicle that was not tampered with? All of that was
question.
on scene and documented. It's all part of the report that's in evidence that you can view on the docket.
So let me get this straight. Just asking out of curiosity, if I were to go to, let's say, scraps with the Lost MC, and I'm wearing a Lost MC cut, we are taking out things, people roll up with a bank truck, they shoot us down, we are still going to be eligible for gang-related shooting?
If y'all are GSR positive, that is the technical definition of it, unfortunately, sir.
Even if I have a legal firearm? Like,
So when is a gang member allowed to self-defense? When can he
I
defend
mean,
himself?
Nicholas isn't even a gang member.
I understand, but let's just say he is wearing a Lost MC cut. He's at the scrapyard doing business. A group comes and shoots him, and he fires back in self-defense. When will it be considered self-defense?
If you're asking for my interpretation of it, my interpretation would be
I
when the
get
proper
Nick's
steps for
POV.
self-defense are actually applied. When
In
that
my-
is properly reported
I'm very
to officers
50-50 on
scene
this.
and documented.
I did.
I don't think it's
did.
clear cut.
I
I think if
mentioned
you
it
guys have
to-
fundamental
it's worth.
issues with the ruling, you guys need to file a judicial appeal. Sitting here and going back and forth isn't going to help anybody.
I'm having a friendly conversation. I'm not upset in any shape or form. I hope the judge agrees. I'm
No,
simply
you're
asking questions.
you're being very civil.
But I mentioned it to the two primary officers that actually, the two officers that processed me in MRPD. I mentioned multiple times that this was in self-defense. And again, they didn't do their paper work, nor did they find my casings, which, by the way, could have been at a completely different scene. How am I, as a civilian, supposed to defend myself? Like, I can't do the police work for them. It's not my job. It's their job.
He's
it's their
right.
job to prove without.
I agree.
What's the term? Unreasonable
Unreasonable
doubt.
doubt.
Yeah. That I maliciously went there to do a bank truck, which is not the case. We were there to get scraps. and they rolled up with a bank truck and they opened fired on us. Like I'm simply trying to understand here, because it feels like if I happen to roll with people that are wearing a cut, I am simply automatically doing malicious gang business, even though it was for a legitimate cause to get scraps. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure Benny has a receipt of the scrap items that he picked up later. So
So
I'm just curious.
the problem isn't in the going to the scraps or getting scraps. I understand that's something a lot of people do very frequently because we can get so many wonderful things from the scrapyard. The problem is when you are associated or affiliated with a group and then you are firing at another group that does meet the requirements of this charge. So being GSR positive as well as being associated with the group. Self-defense does exist, sir. However, it has to be properly documented, unfortunately. There has to be the attempt to call 911, the attempt to take the proper steps.
Just let
There's
him
no
call
time when
911 when he's bleeding out on the ground.
Yeah, there was no time. I could not. I simply they rolled up with guns out, class 2s nonetheless. I had a shitty 1911. They pull up, they start shooting. What am I supposed to stop and call 911 while I'm actively getting gunned down?
Apparently.
It doesn't make a lot of sense. Like I feel like this is setting a precedent like among the criminals now, that if you happen to be rolled upon by any gang, they are doing some felonious activity, it doesn't matter what, the best course of action is to shoot down every single cop to avoid getting gang related shooting.
Could I offer a suggestion, maybe, or
yeah.
some outside thought? So, the way that the charge is worded of gang-related shooting, the way it's always been worded is the things you're saying are not technically incorrect or logically untrue. What I would suggest is rather than trying to argue the specifics of this, it might be better to argue the charge itself and try and get it changed to some degree via some legislative action. Because this has been a constant complaint. I've heard this for probably 6-7 years now, ever since the charge was put in. So it's nothing new. It's the same arguments as always, and I totally understand your concerns. I'm not trying to invalidate them at all. I'd like to encourage you to look at maybe tackling this from another avenue instead of just from this one particular lens. Does that make sense?
No, I understand. Like, yeah, but that wouldn't solve the issue that I lost my firearms license over defending myself.
Yeah,
Like,
and I understand that. I do.
And the fact that the cop work was absolute dog shit. I'm terribly sorry. I don't mean to like bury people, but that was the worst police report I've ever read. It was utter dog shit, and I have no idea how that even went through. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird precedent. I think hopefully you guys will notice that.
Well, luckily, precedent is not going to be set unless we fully deem it to be so. Anything has been done here will be gone over after the fact, so don't worry about that.
No, I mean like from the criminal's perspective, it's probably
Oh.
better to just shoot everyone.
Oh, you're saying like the criminals? Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I got you.
If we get rolled upon, if we get rolled upon by any gang, it's gang-related shooting. That's exactly what this is proving. Even though we had I had a legitimate cause to be there, and I had a legitimate firearm. This is essentially saying, hey, it's better to just start blasting and asking questions later. Because I tried to go the legal route and get this thrown out because it's a dog shit charge that shouldn't have stuck in the first place. And now I'm telling, no, it's a good charge. And now this is essentially telling all the criminals in this courtroom and probably outside that, hey, it's better to just shoot, ask questions later.
Well, I want to pose a question to you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like identify with the term of criminal? Like, do you find that to be like an active like thing that would describe who you are and who you are as a person and the things that you engage in?
I have been charged with crimes that would constitute being a criminal, correct?
Would you like? Okay, I'm not saying that to get you to incriminate yourself or like to cast doubt on your character. I meant more so like in the context of you as a person, you know, navigating the worlds. A group of criminals rolls up and shoots at you. You would consider yourself probably a criminal to some degree, right? Based off the way you've been wording it.
I mean, yes, I would consider myself a criminal, and as proven by this court, I am.
Mm-hmm. So the point that I'm trying to get at is, don't you think that there are some considerations that you lose when you become a criminal, and some maybe benefits of the doubt that would be given to someone of a cleaner nature that wouldn't be to someone with a record? Like
I fully
someone that
agree,
is
but
like an active member of a gang is very different from like a sitting mayor, for example, right?
understood. But if you look at my record, it's not extensive at all.
This is a good conversation.
In fact, I have one thing from 6 months ago? Question mark. So like
don't like.
Sure, yes.
That
But the fact is that
PD
we were three
might
people
have
at the scene.
Don't feel like they're compelled to
and,
write
I'm
these
sure
things
as
into
the
statements.
police here, no, you people.
I'm a
roll
strong
up
believer
5
by
or 6
leaving those
people.
things out, you're being corrupt.
Yeah, I get that.
Isn't that
Even when I
argument
do
also
something
sort of
one way or another, I always
unconstitutional,
write it because
given
I
that
think
we
it's
have the right to
important.
dignity to be treated equally?
I'm not
So if
saying
you're
he'd be
then-
treated unfairly. I'm saying that when
Well,
you
you're saying
become
you'd
a
be treated
I'm
differently.
saying when you engage in criminal
This is why
acts,
Rhodes violation
criminal
came into play
activity, essentially
initially.
the scope and the lens of how
And the
things
only
affect you
solution
changed.
is
When you're
No, I agree,
committing,
but
that's what I'm trying to. I'm not saying that because he has a criminal past, he's treated differently. I think.
Believe it or not, this is why
I was trying to say.
But I was there to get scraps, and other.
I think
people
Marshall
rolled up
should
on
be able
me,
to compel a
and that
statement.
somehow just froze
A complete statement from folks.
self-defense out the window.
I don't think they're being Karens.
Well, I
This
think
isn't being a
I don't know
Karen.
the specifics of this case. I don't know
How are they being
to what
Karens?
degree what was proven. So I can't speak to that.
These are very justifiable
But
questions.
if you don't like this charge, I would encourage you to audit it because it is definitely one that could use some improvement.
I'm but a mere civilian. I have no legal training. I have no idea what to do.
Yeah, but they're
But that's
not
just it.
carrying
It's
it.
meant.
This
It's meant
isn't
for people
Karening
like
here.
you. All you have to do is just file the audit and show up and argue why you think it's wrong. The things that you've been telling me here right now. This could be an audit hearing in and of itself, and you could argue why the charge needs to change, why it needs to be different, why it has imposed negative consequences on you with things that you've suffered. These experiences that you're telling me, you don't need legal training to tell that to us.
Okay.
In a formal setting. It's meant for the everyday person to engage in.
But again, that won't really help me. I am still without my legal firearm. It's like
I get that. Well, luckily, we do offer expungements, and momentary bumps in the road are not going to stop you from living a full and healthy life.
I'm not looking for an expungement though. I'm looking to have my firearm license reinstated, as I believe it was taken from me unjustly.
Well, that's a whole other conversation to be had.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a weird. I'm gonna guess that there's gonna be a lot more shooting now. So enjoy that, cops.
What's the point of getting an expungement if something like this could then just happen again? If someone threatens Nick and he goes to defend himself, but then arguably no matter what he does, he then can't defend himself, so then he's going to have to get expunged every time he feels the need to protect himself.
Well, there's ways to prevent it from happening again. I've said it like 3 times now.
If something from 6 months ago is being held against him, then
No, I never said that either.
That is what was used to establish a pattern.
It's to establish a pattern. It's not being held against him. He's not being charged with that.
It's being used against him.
It's being used to establish a pattern of behavior, sir.
And if something happened once 6 months ago and then once 2 weeks ago, the pattern then crossed.
Listen, if you have an issue with that, I would encourage you to file an appeal, and a justice can take a second look. All right.
I think I wasted enough of my time here. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. Instead, we'll deal it with the way we've always dealt with it.
Which is.
You'll
Which is
find
what?
out.
Okay, so making implicit threats is not going to get you anything that you want.
It's not an implicit threat.
Well, then why'd you offer that forward?
I'm just saying it will be dealt with in an appropriate manner. I think. Not for
Well,
me.
this is the appropriate manner in a formal
It's
legal
not.
setting.
It's not.
I think this whole thing just proved it's not.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds to me more like the problems you want to be solved in a way that they can't be solved. I'm offering you solutions and you don't want to engage in them. And that's on you.
They will be.
Are the solutions follow solutions that you've given when they go wrong?
I think ADMC and Nicholas here, not saying they're completely associated, but given that there are ADMC here, and that is sort of the crux of the case of Nicholas was an ADMC out of all gangs in this city have tried to go through the legal route in this city.
Yeah, and they've gone
time
fucked.
after
They've gone
time-
fucked by useless justices who have absolutely destroyed them. Okay, I'm aware. I understand that they've actually been railed by the justice system in the past, and I'm no stranger to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel railed
justice
right
system
now.
which-
Well, what's the difference now?
The difference now is that we're making efforts to change and to turn things around and to be different.
Has that ever been said
And
before?
yes, it has been. When I was elected, I've been putting out constant announcements and discussions and looking
Yeah.
for feedback. It's been something that's been iterated on a lot. I know that you may not pay that much attention to the legal world, but it's an active effort that we're undertaking. Now, if you
think
wish
that's
to
great.
take part of it, that's fine. If you choose not to, that's also your choice to do so. Okay.
No, I think it's great, Angel. I don't know. I feel kind of defeated. I feel like this court proceeding is crazy to me, and it just sets the level of what we can expect from the DOJ and the PD going forward.
I have a question. If one person from your gang were to do something to me, would it be fair for me to assume that everyone in your gang is going to do that to me always and forever?
No,
Was
that's
it
not
6
what
months
So
I'm
why
saying.
so why would you hold us to the same standard? Why would one bad experience ruin your entire perception?
Well, at least with the DOJ, like the legal system. You
Season
guys
threw
were
a
here
grenade
now.
at me. Season threw a fucking grenade at me at a traffic
know
stop, and I
Ballsy,
don't.
and you know it.
And the problem and the thing is, I don't think that every single person that he hangs out with is gonna to treat me like garbage and to do that kind of stuff because I'm a reasonable person with discernment. So why would you do the same? It's opposite to us.
I'm not treating anyone like garbage. Sorry.
No, I'm not saying you are. I'm saying why would you then take one bad experience and extrapolate it to everyone? That's not fair.
Is it fair that Nick's losing his license?
Well, there's a proper legal process that's being followed, and whether you like it or not, it is being followed.
I'm saying that my view on the DOJ, well, not the DOJ, but the court system in itself, after this, what should have been a slam dunk is warped in a negative way.
Well,
from my own, like my own experience, not
yeah,
based on anyone
I
else's.
can understand and empathize with that. And I'm sorry that you feel that way. And there's steps that we can take to potentially rectify that.
Yeah. So how would we go about getting the gang related shooting charge changed? Because that shit is dog ass.
For that one, what you would need to do is file a legislative audit. It's very simple. You just pay a small fee to the DOJ, and then we'll put together a hearing. You can show up and say how much you hate the charge and why it sucks. And I guarantee you a lot of people will show up to that case. It's going to be a public hearing that we can do on your time, your schedule. And you could show up and you can go over your experiences, how much you hated it, liked it, whatever you'd like to say. We'll allow the public to speak for or against it. And the presiding judicial authority can then make modifications to it as needed to be more appropriate. Because to be honest with you, Mr. Simone, I do agree that there might be some changes that are necessary to that charge. And more importantly, I'd like to hear what the general public has to say about the charge and what could be done differently or how it could be modified.
Yeah, I mean, just
That's step one. That's not going to solve your immediate issue, but that's the step. That's the first step because that will solve the problem going forward.
yeah, but what about the damage that has already
Second,
occurred?
right, for you. Second step, you have the option of getting an expungement.
Are you still on the
can wait
fucking
30 days
treadmill?
and you can have that expunged.
No, I'm not.
Secondly,
It's
I
almost
believe you've
over.
already had a felony, so you're
Oh my
not
God, how
eligible
much
for the
longer?
first time felony diversion program.
Why do you have a
which
phone?
is unfortunate. But
Don't snitch.
you know, you can wait
I'm the
the prescribed
director.
amount of time and get an expungement.
Okay, well,
If
I'm
you're
gonna
doing it
snitch
right
because
now.
these DOs
you
here are
have a third
awful.
option,
Okay,
Oh
which
my
is to
give
God.
file
the
an
phone
appeal,
back.
and a justice will go over
Well,
hold on.
the
when are you
Give me a
gonna come
second.
down?
whatever
I will come down and
affirmative
talk.
defense you'd like to put forward, and they
Okay,
can review
hold on.
it again.
I'm gonna call
from
DOC.
a bit
They're
more
gonna take the
scrutiny
phone.
involved.
I'll come down
No!
to Bolingbrook. I'll come down to
And
Bolingbrook.
then if you were found in your favor, you could be awarded potential damages
PD
and
DLC.
rectifications for the wrongs that were done, allegedly done.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
So, like the audit thing,
Hey,
you're looking at
Carmela's
the
got a
charge, right?
phone in there.
Mhm.
Like,
She just
the
called me.
actual charge and the wording and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you said Nick could have to
Alright,
pay to
appreciate it.
then essentially have that sit down, get that discount.
Yes.
Why does he need to pay for the laws to get corrected?
Fuck.
Surely just get fixed.
Well, when I wrote the laws with the governor, the idea was so that people wouldn't just file them willy-nilly without without cause.
So good.
Because anyone can file one. So if there's no
Don't
filter, then you
snitch.
can just file as many as you want. So there needs to be some skin in the game, basically.
Okay,
Yo, no.
Like, you know, I understand why it feels odd. I do see that perspective as well. I do get it. But
cafeteria unless they ran
there
through
are some things that they need to have some consideration, right?
It's so good.
So charges that are wrong usually do get
let's
fixed
just
if they're
try
outright
to
wrong.
talk
It's
to them. I
worth
know they're not
contesting how a
happy, but
charge
I
is and
did
wanting it
tell
changed.
them to,
So,
you know, just
like,
keep it peaceful and they wouldn't have to go to
rewording
solitary. So they.
if there's like errors, then like, you know, the justices do fix those like without anyone having to pay.
Yeah.
So, pretty much right now, the charge being viewed isn't wrong in your eyes, but they'd be paid to look over to see if you can then tweak the wording.
In my eyes, are you asking me?
In like the collective of
The charge is what the charge is. This specific charge is an interpretation of an interpretation of an interpretation that was written 7 years ago.
the dog shit.
So what I'm saying is, if you want this specific charge looked at, then you could file the audit and we could do it in a public form or fashion. Alternatively, you could just leave it up to our discretion, where I could go through and look at it on my own. And if I find there's things that need to be changed, that could be done. But this process involves more than just myself and my discernment. So if you would wish to have a voice in the process, then audit is the way.
Oh, so you pay essentially to be there to then say why you think it's dog shit, to then say, okay, this is why I think it's dog shit. So then you can then look at that specific reason of why that person thinks it's dog shit.
May I share an opinion?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Back in the day, many years ago, I used to get reamed in the ass if we charged gang related with a documented pattern of individuals being in a particular gang. The law since has changed to be a little bit more umbrella. Do you feel, I've been listening to this the entire time, that there was evidence that was exonerating that was not intentionally put into a report?
I don't know if intentionality can be spoken to because it's
Okay.
hard to prove if someone maliciously ignored evidence or just happened to miss it.
Was it ever requested to be added?
That I'm not familiar with.
Yeah. Okay. Because and Angel, please do stop me. But let's say someone's getting arrested. If someone says they're doing something, and even if I don't believe them, I think that there's an expectation that that member of law enforcement enters it into the report, because it was, whether you believe it or not, is still evidence, right? Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen each or every time, or that needs to become a standard, because I think that's a pretty big slippery slope. However, let's say if we were to rewind this all back, could there have been an opportunity for Nick or to point this out on the report and request that information be added to the report. Do you think that would have changed things?
We could take whatever next steps you need after, okay?
Could it? Sure. I mean, any new evidence could have changed it. Sure. I mean, that's.
Yeah, you too.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, we can leave.
Come on, you three.
All right.
I'm just struggling with the whole. Just because a cop said it, and there's no other evidence supporting it, just it's then taken as fact. I don't know. Doesn't sit right.
Yeah, I can understand. You're allowed to have your opinion.
All right. Thank you for
I
your
would,
time, guys.
I would really encourage and hope that you guys look through resolving this through some other means that are not violence. Okay, because I can assure you the problems that you have, while they might seem large now, are can be fixed. Okay.
I don't know. It feels like a waste of time, if I'm being honest.
Well,
from
you're
my side.
you're allowed to feel like that. I don't think it is a waste of time.
I mean, this. I thought I did the right thing by taking this to court, being an absolute dogshit charge, and I got proven wrong. So I'm kind of like currently my state of mind is I'm wasting my time in this courtroom. Unfortunately, I thought you know.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Things would be better. Chief Justice, I implore you, please read through this the evidence submitted and the court case. Please see what you think.
I will do so on my own time, but no change will come with that on its own
No,
unless
no,
there's
I
some like
understand
actual
that.
issues. So
I understand that, but
if you want anything to come of it, you should file an appeal.
I do have like a few questions, right? I spoke to Judge Angela, sorry, and so if the cops don't find any casings, and if they do a shit job, I can probably tell you where the casings are. For what it's worth, it's the burden of proof is on me? Question mark.
Are you asking me or Angela?
No, like in general, like just an open question.
I don't know the specifics of your case, and I'm not going to opine on something that I wasn't here to see the whole findings of.
I'm kind of confused.
Like the too long didn't read is one of the God.
I think one of the worst things to happen
arguments was that they were unable to find any evidence that matched 1911, a legal firearm. And I'm saying that they did a shit job at searching for the casings in certain locations. And that was used as an argument against me for the cops not finding the evidence.
Okay, I understand.
Well, what am I supposed to do as a civilian? Like, I can't go and collect it, can I?
No, you're not capable of collecting them on your own.
I mean, you can call the marshals.
You could do that, yeah.
Like, if you think there's wrongdoing in the way that you're arrested, that's part of our job. And if it turns out that there's a marshal that was on scene, we will ensure someone that handles it separate, goes and takes care of it. So
I was unaware of it until today. So like there was no area or window for me to argue, try to rectify it.
Yeah, in this evidence, like, there's no way for a defense attorney to know, which casing comes from a certain gun.
What's the report number to all this?
22584. Like, there's the whole series of projectiles and casings, and while these could belong to Nicholas's gun, maybe not. How's someone meant to know on 1911 specifically if they don't have access to the whatever it is the police have to know it comes from that type of gun?
I mean, you wouldn't necessarily.
Right, but to know if that evidence had been collected, how is anyone meant to know that evidence was collected? There's no onus or no requirement to know your gun serial off by heart. I mean, especially if it was robbed from you. one would hope that the police are then doing their jobs thoroughly. You know.
Are you not able to see the evidence?
Oh, we can see the evidence, but how am I meant to know out of these 23 casings which one belonged to? I don't know. Let's look at a grozer, for example. How would Nicholas or his lawyer know? There I go. I'm going to the light.
Oh, Robin, no.
It's gonna be fine. Look, we're
It's okay. It's okay.
Robin,
we'll work through
please.
this, all right, we'll work
There's
through
so
it.
few lawyers left that
DNR.
don't, actually make arguments. Please.
Old age has taken.
My point is,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, my point is, out of that listing, there's a lot of cases, a lot of projectiles. How is a defense attorney, apart from being a weapons specialist, meant to know specifically, if that's Nicholas's firearm? Now, if he had the firearm on him, yes, you could match the serials and whatever. But how is someone in a situation where the gun gets robbed? How is someone meant to be able to figure that out? To know if the job has been done thoroughly.
Properly.
Wait, did he have a gun?
No.
Oh.
They took it.
Okay. I don't want to go too deep into this because I know there's the possibility of a all right.
And then my other question is,
I don't want to say this in
spoke
front of
to
Angela.
officers that
I don't
were
think it's fair.
processing me. They recused themselves from this court, and to them, I stated multiple times that it was in self-defense. How would that be? Like, how would I make sure that? Like, how is it my job to make sure that is documented? If I've been Mirandaized and I've been asking questions, and I say that it's self-defense, to take the official steps that is required to carry self-defense, like how would I make sure that the cops write it down? Does that make sense, the question?
You should request that they make note. If you find as a consequence of the FOIA, let's say, there's more than one avenue. I'm only going to speak to SASM. But let's say you were arrested by somebody and you requested something go in there, and your lawyer goes and FOIAs it, and you're like, yo, this is missing, and you're not getting a response. You can definitely come to SASM and we can look into that, right? But then there's also measures to go through the DOJ to get that, because you can still motion for that information, right?
But if their argument is that it wasn't self-defense, and I have cried out multiple times in the cells that it was in self-defense, wouldn't that be like standard police work to write that down?
It's
they're not necessarily required to do so.
Yeah.
That is essentially an affirmative defense, which is more of a legal argument, which you would continue to assert in a court setting, right?
But I said it here.
Wait, but shouldn't it be also on them to, if a victim or a suspect or anyone gives a statement,
Yeah.
to then
They should-
provide
yes,
that in evidence?
Yeah. Yes, they should put a statement if there was one taken.
Yeah, I don't know. I just see a lot of.
I'll say this. Okay, I just looked at the charge for you, Nicholas. Okay, I'll take off the burden of an audit from you. Okay, I think the charge is actually quite poorly written as it stands right now, so I'm going to redo it. So I wouldn't worry too much about filing what it does. We'll redo the charge because I do. Essentially, right now, it's so easily applied to pretty much anyone. I can understand the points that you put forward, and I do see those issues. So we will address that going forward to tighten it down and make it more less vague and more specific for what its purpose is supposed to be. I know that won't alleviate your other issues, but it should at least take one amount of the pressure off.
Please. Like from our perspective, right? 3 guys that happen to be from the same club roll up to scraps, we get shot up, and we're charged with gang-related shooting. Like that's
and technically how it's written, it does apply like that, where if you're just a guy in a gang and you exist and someone shoots at you and you shot back, even if it was a self-defense and you had a legal weapon, then technically it could apply to you. So
Yeah. So
Um,
again, Judge, I understand your ruling. I'm not saying that you did a dog shit job. I'm saying that the charge in itself and the police officers pushing that charge. When, by the way, the two officers that did process me did not want to push the charge. I just want that out there.
Well, they didn't have to.
They said they had to because the primary Bubba said
Mm.
to.
Well, it's on them to handle, I think, eternally. They do have discretion though, so
Can we get that looked at from the marshal side, please? Because that's crazy to me that the two officers that actually end up doing the paperwork, they say they don't want to push it, but the primary made a call to push it.
No, that's pretty normal. I'll give you the why. Let's say there is a scene with 20 individuals. Let's say I'm the scene lead. I could tell someone go and pull that vehicle over. They themselves may not have the probable cause, but it becomes irrelevant because I'm the one holding the it's per my orders, right? So
Nuremberg defense.
Exactly. Well, yeah, or any other kind of chain of command, right? In an army, whatever it might be. It's the person doing the action is not necessarily the responsible party, right? So if your arresting officer is placing charges on you, they may not see the full picture, but the individual giving the order or prescribing the charges, they are the responsible party for it. So
they all saw equal amounts. They were all there at the same time. We even spoke about this in the cells. So like, I don't fully.
I understand what you're saying, but like what I'm trying to say here is, in that particular case, let's say your arresting officer may not agree or see it all. I do agree that if, okay, so legally speaking, right? Does he need to know? No, but I think it is kind of stupid if the person pressing the charges. If I go and tell Blunt to go press charge 1, 2, and 3, he's going to do so. But if he's not comfortable with it, I should be doing it for him. Right. But that's not, yeah.
Feels awkward. This whole thing feels so fucking awkward. I thought for sure this would have been thrown out, but alas, here we are because of a poorly written charge. And
I'll tell you this charge has been bad for a very long time.
That's true.
So it's
something I want to remind you of is that the justice system is not perfect as it stands, and it probably never will be, and it's always going to be changing and always evolving. And moments like this, while they might feel really shitty to be the focus of and the subject of, are the catalyst for change and the catalyst for making things better. So I'm sorry that it's very awkward and frustrating and uncomfortable to occupy this position right now, but that is unfortunately just the way it sometimes goes. But the things that you do now can be used to help other people in the future to correct things, right? So
can't we just amend the fucking ruling because the charge is shit?
I'm not going to be amending a ruling after the fact like that, just because of a slightly poorly worded charge. We will look at the charge itself. I would encourage you to continue pursuing other legal avenues of removing the charge from your record or seeking an expungement. But I'm not going to exercise ruling authority on that.
Okay. So off the record, though, you agree that the whole shit is bogus, I assume.
With regards to,
I mean, the whole thing. Like, we were 3 people in that happened to wear the same fucking cut.
Do you want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
I mean, in my honest opinion, it sounds like you guys got caught lacking, and unfortunately, you caught a crappy charge because of it. I'm sorry that happens to you.
But we were getting scraps. Like they rolled up
I
on
believe
us.
you. I mean, I don't necessarily have a reason to disbelieve you. I'm just saying, like, the unfortunate thing is that it sounds like you just got caught lacking and a poorly cooked charge cooked you.
Yeah.
For what it's worth.
Hmm?
For what it's worth, while personally I would love to see more put together, legally speaking, for when someone is considered a gang, documented patterns, right? Outside of even just the 30-day, right? Like, hey, here is the boop, 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 like documented as to how someone is specifically a member of a gang. But even with that said, the origin of this charge many years ago, and even throughout, as far as I remember, has always been through the lens of if you're wearing colors and cuts, you're kind of deciding to represent a gang. And as such, if you become collateral while repping said gang, that is what the charge is attempting to stop, right? So like, you know, and don't get me wrong, you guys aren't like the Bloods and Crips, right? But, you know, like gang
I
violence.
got something for you, Caesar.
You understand what I'm saying?
Even though you threw a grenade at me, I will
Hmm?
still give you some food because I care about you.
Is that a pattern?
There's
Oh,
some food
I gave it
behind
to
him.
him. Oh, well.
Oh, thank you.
Marshal Blunt, can I FOIA any PD reports on
There you go.
firearm forensics and
Thank
how
you.
they are identified?
Not any.
Yeah, some of those.
Is there
Well,
specific
which
information?
exemption are you going to use?
Well,
I mean,
it's a you asked a very broad, right?
how any reports that are used in the identification of casings being tied back to specific weapons? How do PD identify that a certain casing comes from a Groza, comes from an AK-12, comes from a Desert Eagle, comes from a 1911? That's what I'm seeking to FOIA.
Yo, so
Is
about
that-
that cut, bruh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Ventura might know that offhand, to be honest.
I don't even know if that information exists.
yeah, I don't.
I'm trying to figure out who would be the releasing authority.
There used to
I
be
don't
a
think we
section
can give you an
on-
official response off the cuffs because
we
offhand,
Can you-
I don't even know how much of that is internal and how much of that can be publicized. I'm not necessarily against the idea of it, but to give a blanket, can it or can it not, wouldn't be right without us looking into it first.
Can I at least get acknowledgement of the FOIA to sort of start the timer?
I like you there, but please use the official process.
I did. I approached an officer in person. I expressed the details of which I would like to FOIA, and I would now like official acknowledgement of that FOIA.
Damn.
Well, you know, I don't really fuck with ADMC anymore. I'm gonna be real.
He's not ADMC.
I will acknowledge the receipt of your request within 24 hours per the legislation.
Will that be in person, in writing, in digital form? How am I expecting this?
If you're around, I will try to find you in person. Otherwise, I will text you.
Would it, in order to simplify this, would it be okay for a more, how do I put this? Civilian facing version?
I think I'll go through the official process, bro.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you may not like the results.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess just to put a cap on this, we'll do an internal rewrite of the charge to make it more appropriate to our current circumstances. If you guys would like to do your own thing with regards to your outcome, that's totally fine.
I'm trying to give him. I want to give him what he wants, but we're not going to give him anything.
Anything else you guys want to talk about before we break this up?
No. Thank you for your time, though. It was very interesting.
Thank
All
you for taking time to speak with us and not just running off. We appreciate that.
Of course. I'm still mind blown, but I think I'll get over that shortly.
All right.
Anyways, thank you so much, and thank you, Your Honor, for the court case.
I'm sorry for the way the ruling went.
You did your job. You had a shitty hand to deal, so it is what it is. I guess. I just, yeah, I don't know. I'm lost for words. In all honesty,
Mm.
this is like the second time I've
Night.
tried to fix something.
Hello,
that I feel like
Director.
is dog
I am
shit.
currently
Emergency?
here with.
And this is the second time
I'm sorry,
I've
what was
lost.
that?
Is it emergency?
Even though it should have been.
Sir,
like-
yes, it basically is an emergency. We were
What's
standing
going on?
face to face with the Green Gobbler,
God
and
damn
he's
it.
offering a pill
I'm
to
gonna go
Sweeney, and
allegedly.
Do not-
she has offered
If I
to
were to
take
go
it.
start
I said
shooting
to
a
just
gang
take it
member,
No.
and put it
they
into
shot
her
at me,
pockets.
And I call the cops.
Do not let her put anything in her mouth. She will be
They're gonna get
suspended.
gang-related shooting.
Copy that, sir.
Okay.
Is it all right if we just take it and
Allegedly,
sequester it
That
into
sounds like a
Yes,
question
pocket?
for your
yes.
lawyer.
Copy that. We'll do
Okay.
a fake move
Maybe you should
then,
ask
if
him.
that's
Okay.
all right with you.
All right. I don't
not
know
an
what's
expert.
happening.
I
Do
mean,
not
it's-
let her ingest anything.
Okay, well,
Oh, okay.
Copy that, sir. No
I mean,
ingestion.
Okay.
until
All right.
Nicholas is actually
All right,
proven
take
to
care.
be part of the agency, then
are,
that's
were you not
different.
representing him?
Oh no, I was just
No,
watching.
no, that was Angela.
Yeah.
The new
Oh.
lawyer.
Yeah.
She was
I
great.
hate you.
Got it.
I
actually has been
am
pretty
in
good. I really
fucking
like her a
court,
lot.
okay? And
She's really good.
Why?
you decided to fucking bomb the thing, all right? This is
Yeah,
gonna make
I
this
did
relationship
terrorism
very
fucking
fucking
twice.
complicated.
I'm
I
happy.
thought that as your future wife, you would pay a
hopefully
little
this
more
doesn't,
fucking
like,
attention to
she
me,
told
but
I
I
me
guess
got your
not.
attention,
Too.
okay?
So hopefully she doesn't,
When
like,
when you fucking
I was gonna
bomb
give you some
everywhere.
really good
I'm
information,
gonna pick
Okay.
so I'll just leave you with
Give me-
fucking this.
I'll take notice.
Give me
and
5
notes
minutes.
and
We're almost
fold
done.
things
All right,
into
I'm gonna come
where
up with
things
blunt.
need to be
All right,
improving and changing.
and there's fucking
Okay.
terrorism happening everywhere.
So,
All right.
Okay.
I'll be
Okay.
in
Hurry up.
Bye.
I appreciate it.
Hi.
I'm sure you understand. I'm just annoyed.
I do.
and
You have to hang up. I
Not at
can't.
you per se. Or,
Hey,
or
you have every right to be frustrated and upset. I'm not gonna tell you to otherwise.
thank you guys.
Okay.
We outie.
Nick, do you want to
Take care, you
reschedule for
guys.
tomorrow or today?
Can we do it now? Because
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna be
Can
around.
we go together to talk to my maybe fiance? Complicated now. First,
Is that
before
why you're
she.
dressing differently now?
I'm sorry to hear that. Bro.
No, it went from
how did they say it? Wait.
it's complicated. Hey,
Wait, who
mom,
is
I
this?
need to
Who
talk
is
to you
it?
real quick.
Who is it?
Yeah.
If it's Juno, I swear to God.
No, that's unrelated. Blunt, I need to talk to you too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys.
Take care, everyone. Yeah, what's up?
What's going on?
So during that case, right, there was talks about
Okay, Green Gobbler is trying to get Juno to put something in her mouth, like a fucking green pill.
What?
Okay. Separately, I jokingly told Carmela that we could be the couple if she wins, either today or yesterday.
Okay.
And now she's in.
She's in prison.
I know, but
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
I might be
They were waiting
engaged to
for
a
the-
terrorist.
Yeah.
Why are you acting so calm?
That's not the craziest shit that I'm dealing with.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. And Angel knows more about the Gobbler stuff.
Okay.
So I need to pull her aside. Oh yeah. By the way, the shell casing thing, we're not gonna just fucking give him all that shit. I tried to be reasonable.
Yeah. That's why
that's
I was like,
internal
I
document.
will let you know in 24 hours and then
Yeah.
we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's internal communications. It's not.
I'm not personally against comparison information. I think that should be accessible to the DOJ as well, but just not a blanket if push comes to shove. And I also don't think that should be a decision simply made by SASM or any single entity, since it is a joint owned thing and
Right.
their opinion
That was really
is
the biggest issue. Who is the releasing agency of that information? It's not our information. Who is going to approve or deny that request?
or is it ours?
What
What if I told you it's our MDT?
Well, I mean, listen, it'd be
Listen, we work for the governor and he paid for all this shit. That's all I'm saying, bro.
well, it's joint PD information between the DCSO and LSPD, right? And
I'm
if
kidding.
there's well, no, realistically, if there's a dispute about jurisdiction between those two of who owns it, we own it.
You and I can both agree.
We own that decision.
Yeah, let's see where. Fuck. Did he even do it right? Is that actually how FOIA works?
Yeah, that is actually how it works. You just approach an on-duty law enforcement officer.
We should alter it. I don't like it's undocumented. I hate verbal FOIA.
Yeah.
There used to be you have to give us a document. So the reason I don't like verbal is because it leaves the other party like, well, I asked for this, which I don't think Robin would do. I just don't. But others will, right? Either intentionally or they forget. I thought it said.
To swallow your pride and just push through things a little bit and get what you want done. That's something that I've learned. I've had to swallow my pride many times.
I do get their point though of like, there's no way they could possibly know that information based on the evidence that they are provided.
Wait, requests must clearly describe the records being sought, be as specific as possible. Yeah, I think that's where I was kind of like, that is very generic. I need anything of this kind of information.
All reports on how guns are identified is what I wrote down.
To me, that's not specific. It can be, and I don't think that there shouldn't necessarily be more back and forth to this. Let's say it's abroad, and we need to. Let's put this on the side for a sec.
Yeah.
Right. There was a corrupt senator that had been going around, and he'd been lauding his power. He'd been doing some horrible, terrible things. And I felt the same way that you feel now. I felt powerless. I felt hopeless. I felt like there's nothing that could be done to rectify the situation. And so I can understand why you might feel like that. But I can assure you,
I don't want to reject Robin.
No one is
but he's going to get rejected with the particular request.
Nothing.
But I'm trying to get him to
schedule for
truly.
another day.
Okay. Yeah. We can do that.
So if you want to make change, if you want to make real, positive, true change, you can do
I want to make sure he gets what he wants, but the way he's asking for it, unfortunately, we may not do it.
What agency have tried to do throughout this past amount of time where we've kept getting fucked.
Yeah.
What is there to show positively that continuing to go down this path will have that positive effect that you talk about?
Are you asking me, like, how can I assure you that you'll get what you want? If
No,
you
I'm
continue
not
to
asking
engage with
that
the
because
system,
that's
or
a stupid question.
what
I'm
other choice
asking
do you have?
I mean, to not.
Right, you could not. But what changes then? Nothing. You will get destroyed by charges you don't like. You'll be given decisions you don't like, and you'll never do a thing about it because you choose not to. Me personally, Caesar, I will fight. I will always fight. If I see injustice being done, if I see wrongs being committed, I will fight to correct those things. And whenever I see them, I will make sure I stand up and correct them. And I think you would, and that's good. And I think you should too, Caesar. I'm saying that choosing to sit down and take it is sitting there and doing nothing is not the answer.
We will fight back.
And I don't mean with guns. I meant like, like with
use guns.
Yeah, okay. But I meant like with words and like logic and reasoning and stuff like that, because like we're very open and amenable to logical arguments, and that stuff's great. We like it. Do not go shooting people, because that's not going to get what you want. It's just going to get you in more charges.
Fuck! I gotta go!
Shut up, Benny. I'll smack your head.
Hey!
Come on, Caesar. Let's get out of here. It's been here for a long time.
All right.
Since I'm in a courtroom, what's that thing where it's like?
I really
you
need
fight
Angel,
the charge
like
you want?
really bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, finish up your thoughts, Caesar, then I got to go.
Okay. No, never mind. I'm just
Okay.
going to proceed.
All right.
All right, okay.
Tell her about the moon.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later, Caesar.
Okay. Green Gobbler stuff. You want to come with us? You might know something we don't.
I do, but I have to tell Angel one thing really quick before I go.
Yeah.
Okay?
Again. Hit me. Again.
What the fuck? Did I hear that right?
Yes.
Go full dissection after I'm done here, okay? Yep.
So I got engaged with Carmela yesterday
You got engaged to Carmela?
over the phone just for the memes, and I think she was like, and then this happened. And now
Okay.
she called me,